Did you know? The mouthwash in your bathroom was once used to clean surgical tools, treat gonorrhea, remove dandruff, and clean floors? That's right. Long before it became the minty breath freshener we know today, Listerine had an identity crisis that spanned medicine, marketing, and myth. Today, we're diving into the strange and surprising history of Listerine, a product that's been everything except toothpaste, and the genius marketing campaign that transformed it from a medical antiseptic into a household name. So, just before we dive in, just to let you know that we're seeing that 55% of our viewers who watch our channel regularly have not subscribed to us yet, so we're asking you a favor. Before we start our deep dive, if you like us and want to support us, there's a free and simple way to do that. Just hit that subscribe button so that you never miss out when we put out new videos. We assure you that we will commit to bringing you the best videos each week. We also crave your feedback and suggestions as we aim to give you the best content possible. And now to our feature presentation. In the early 1800s, surgery was brutal. Doctors operated in street clothes, reused bloodied tools without washing them, and considered infection an inevitable part of healing. Sepsis, a lethal blood infection, was rampant. 1 out of every 2 patients died not from the surgery but from the filth that followed. Enter Joseph Lister, a British surgeon who changed everything. In the 1860s, Lister applied the research of Louis Pasteur on germs and bacteria to surgery. He began sterilizing surgical instruments and cleaning wounds with carbolic acid. His patients stopped dying from infection, and suddenly, antiseptic surgery was born. This caught the attention of an American doctor named Joseph Lawrence, who was inspired by Lister's ideas. In 1879, Lawrence developed a new surgical antiseptic formula using a blend of ethanol, essential oils like eucalyptol, thymol, and menthol, and named it Listerine, honoring the man who revolutionized surgical cleanliness. Kill bacteria on surgical instruments, clean wounds, disinfect hospitals, treat sore throats, even prevent tooth decay. He partnered with a pharmacist named Jordan Lambert, and together they launched the Lambert Pharmaceutical Company. But despite its powerful formula, Listerine didn't catch on in hospitals the way they hoped. So they pivoted. Throughout the late 1800s and early 1900s, Listerine was repackaged and repurposed for everything under the sun, as a floor cleaner, a cure for gonorrhea, a tonic for colds and sore throats, even a remedy for dandruff and athlete's foot. By the early 20th century, Listerine was sold over the counter, but it was still seen as a medical product, not something people used every day. Sales were steady, but not booming. That was about to change. In the 1920s, the Lambert Company decided to try something new: consumer advertising. They invented a problem that people didn't even know they had, and then sold them the cure. That problem? Halitosis, a word borrowed from the Latin halitus, meaning breath, and the medical suffix osis, meaning condition. While bad breath had always existed, it had never been treated as a medical or social crisis. Listerine ads began telling horrifying stories of Edna, the girl who didn't know why she wasn't popular, or Alan, who lost the job because of bad breath. The message was simple and honestly, pretty ruthless. You may not know you have halitosis, but others do. Listerine positioned itself as the only solution, and well, the public responded. Sales jumped from $100,000 in 1921 to over $4 million by 1927, a 40-fold increase. Halitosis wasn't just a word anymore, it was a national insecurity. As the brand grew, so did its claims. Through the 1930s and 40s, Listerine was marketed as a preventative treatment for colds, a surgical-grade germ killer, and even a remedy for cuts and insect bites. At one point, their ads claimed, kills 99% of germs in your mouth that cause bad breath, tooth decay, and sore throats. But in the 1970s, the Federal Trade Commission cracked down. They sued Listerine's parent company for false advertising, saying the product did not prevent colds or sore throats as claimed. The company was forced to spend over $10 million publicly correcting those claims. Even so, the myth had already sunk deep into the public psyche. So what's really inside that iconic brown or blue bottle? Listerine contains a powerful mix of ingredients, including ethanol, which is basically alcohol that acts as a solvent and antibacterial agent. There are also essential oils, thymol from thyme, eucalyptol from eucalyptus, menthol from mint, and methyl salicylate, which comes from wintergreen oil. These oils work by disrupting bacterial membranes, helping reduce plaque, gingivitis, and of course, bad breath. Unlike many mouthwashes, Listerine is ADA approved for reducing plaque and gingivitis when used as directed. And that burning sensation? Well, that's the alcohol. Listerine contains up to 26% ethanol, though alcohol-free versions are now available. From its antiseptic origins, Listerine evolved into a global health product, now owned by Johnson & Johnson. It's sold in more than 80 countries, and comes in dozens of flavors and formulas, from cool mint, to green tea, to total care. It even made appearances in pop culture like in episodes of Friends or The Simpsons, always with that unforgettable bottle design and burn. Today, billions of people use mouthwash, but honestly few realize that their daily rinse began as a treatment for blood-soaked surgical rooms. It's pretty rare for a product to survive 150 years, let alone evolve from an obscure medical antiseptic to an everyday household staple. But that's exactly what happened with Listerine. It's a story of science, adaptation, marketing genius, and just a little bit of medical mythology. From saving lives in hospitals to selling self-confidence in bathrooms, Listerine's journey is a reflection of how products evolve and how stories shape what we trust. So, the next time you rinse your mouth with that familiar burn, remember, you're using a formula once designed to clean surgical wounds and fight off deadly bacteria. A potion born in a lab, revived by advertising, and still fresh in your medicine cabinet. What other everyday products do you think have strange origins? Let us know in the comments below. And if you like this story, be sure to like, subscribe, and share it with someone who still thinks halitosis is a disease. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next mind-blowing episode of Did You Know?